A story that pops into my mind that honestly hits me very emotionally is I was helping a client and still do help this client. Clients have done a great job. They're honestly salt of the earth people. Husband and a wife did everything right, had 2 children, multiple grandchildren, had just gone into retirement, turned that next chapter, and were looking to spend time with their grandkids and really spend some more time with their children, as well as, the grandfather in this example, who was the client, was an executive for a large corporation. He didn't get to spend a lot of time with his kids growing up. About 2 years into the relationship, I get a call from this gentleman, and he's very somber, and that's very unlike him. And as we sat there and we talked, I knew that something was wrong, and what he was doing is telling me that his son had just passed away, and he needed to take a distribution from his assets to pay for the funeral. Now, this impacted me because I know them on a personal level. I knew his son as well, and his son's children, so his grandchildren, were the exact same age as my children. So it put me in their shoes. It allowed me to look through that lens and say, anything you need, we're here for you now, and we're gonna be here for you in the future. Fast forward 10 years, I'm sitting across from that same client, and you can see the progress they've made. He's been able to help his kids help his grandchildren through private school, been able to help provide for them. This gentleman called me again, and this time he called me after hours on my cell phone. And he said, Tyler, my daughter just passed away. So as he's talking to me, here's a gentleman that we can all live or learn from. He's lived through more in his post-career life than most people want to ever experience in their entire life. He had to bury both of his children. Now, it's not about the money when you're sitting across from clients. What clients are looking for is security and knowing that they're going to be okay. And we had to pivot because now all the assets that he was setting aside for his children, they were no longer going to be able to enjoy those. But what he wanted to do is make sure that his grandchildren were secure and going to be taken care of, to make sure that his children's legacy continued to live on. And we were able to do that. But just telling this story brings emotions because life happens to individuals and the plan is ever changing, but that doesn't mean it can't still be a success with what you're able to impact with your financial life.